Okay, the next topic which we are going to discuss today is basically about instantaneous center. So we have already discussed about instantaneous center, that what exactly it is. So but still I will cover the definition of it. So it is a point in space with respect to which the whole link can be assumed to be in perfect rotation. So basically it is a point about which we can say that the entire link of any mechanism is rotating about that particular link. So if the entire link is rotating about any point, that point basically is known as instantaneous center for that particular link only. Okay, so this we have already discussed. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the instantaneous centers, clear, and there too for a 4-bar chain. Clear. So we are going to discuss about the instantaneous centers for a 4-bar chain. Okay. So if we talk about a 4-bar chain, as all of you know that a 4-bar chain basically consists of 4 turning pairs. So here we have 4 turning pairs. Clear. So I can name them also. Let us suppose this is my fixed link. Clear. So I have this as link number 1. This is my link number 2. This one. This is my second link. This is my third link. And this is my fourth link. Okay. So this is a 4-bar chain and we have 4 links in it and which are forming basically 4 pairs. So 1 and 2 are forming 1 pair, 2 and 3 is a pair, 3 and 4 is a pair, and 4 and 1 is a pair. Clear? The question is, what is the number of instantaneous centers for a 4-bar chain? Clear? So basically to find out how many instantaneous centers are possible for 4-bar chain, the formula basically is n. Clear? Now this n basically means number of instantaneous centers and it is basically equal to n into n minus 1 upon 2. Clear? Which is also called NC2. This is the formula which basically you use to find the value of number of instantaneous centers. So हमको यहाँ पे निकालने हैं instantaneous centers. Clear? And this is the formula for it. N basically is number of links. Clear? So in a 4-bar chain, how many links are there? As I told you, I have 4 links over here. So if I put the value of n is equals to 4, the formula will be 4 into 4 minus 1 upon 2. Clear? It will be 12 upon 2. That is basically 6. So it means for a 4-bar chain, we are going to have 6 instantaneous centers. And we have to locate all of them. So starting with the first one, 1 and 2 are joining over this point. So I can say this is the instantaneous center and I will call it I1, 2. Instantaneous center of link 1 and link 2. Similarly over here, if I see 2 and 3 are joining, so I can say that this is the instantaneous center between the link 2 and the link 3 also. Clear? Talking about this link, I can say this is between 3 and 4. So I can say it is basically I3 and I4. Clear? So this is the instantaneous center of link 3 and link 4. And talking about the last one, that is 1 and 4. So I will say this will be I14. Clear? तो ये जो इंसुलिन सेंटर्स हैं इनको हम बिना ट्रेस करे डायरेक्टली विजुअली देख के पिक्चर के ऊपर वी कैन ट्रेस देम इजीली. So I12, I23, I34 and I14. Clear? Next thing is that I'm saying that we have 6 instantaneous center और जो मैं लोकेट कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे वो सिर्फ 4 हैं. It means there are 2 more instantaneous center जो मैंने यहाँ पे अभी लोकेट करने हैं. Clear? So, but before that, I must tell you how many type of instantaneous centers are available. To start with the first one, biggest type of instantaneous centers. So first one basically are known as fixed instantaneous centers. Clear? Fixed mean वो जहां पे है वहीं पे रहेंगे for all the configurations. जो भी आपका लिंक फिक्स है with respect to that जो आपके पेयर्स बन रहे हैं जैसे I12 है या I14 है, ये आपका जो लिंक नंबर 1 है वो फिक्स है. So I will say that I12 and I14, both of them will behave like a fixed instantaneous center. So I will say that if in this diagram I have to write कि आपके fixed instantaneous centers कौन से हैं. So I will write that I12 as well as I14, both of them will behave like a fixed center जो कि जहां पे है वहीं पे रहेगा, मूव नहीं करेगा. So this is my fixed instantaneous center. Talking about the second one, that is called permanent instantaneous center. So second one is called permanent instantaneous center. So when I use the word permanent, it means it is not fixed, it is moving. If the mechanism moves, it will move with the mechanism. Clear? So जो आपके पास यहाँ पे दो सेंटर्स हैं I23 and I4, I34 you guys can see it is between 2 and 3 and this is between 3 and 4. तो ये जो सेंटर्स हैं ज्वाइंट उनका फिक्स रहेगा, the joint will be fixed between 2 and 3, but it can move if the mechanism is moving in clockwise or in anti-clockwise direction both. Clear? So we can say I23 and I34 जो सेंटर्स हैं वो क्या है, परमानेंट है, joint fix है, but they can move with respect to the mechanism. So we can say, if I say I have to write in this 4-bar mechanism, the instantaneous centers I23 as well as I34, both of them will behave like permanent instantaneous centers. So they will be permanent instantaneous centers. Clear? And last one is called instantaneous centers, which are neither fixed and secondly no permanent. ओके जितने भी आपके पास लिंक्स इंस्टेंटेनियस सेंटर्स होते हैं जो कि मूव करेंगे, फिक्स नहीं रहेंगे, ना तो उनका जॉइंट फिक्स रहेगा ना वो उनका जॉइंट परमानेंट रहेगा, तो उनको हम क्या बोलते हैं, नीदर फिक्स नॉर परमानेंट. Clear? As I told you guys, we have 6 instantaneous centers. I have traced only 4 of them. 2 are still pending. So what I can do is, there is a way of finding them basically. We can just do one thing. We can basically trace it. Clear? So we can join a line from this side like this, and we can join with this also perpendicular lines from both the sides. So this point where they will intersect is called my instantaneous center. Over here also, if I extend this line in this direction vertically upward, and I extend this line also over here, so wherever it will intersect with this line, it is called my instantaneous center. So these two instantaneous centers will be known as neither fixed nor permanent type of instantaneous centers. Okay, and there is one more thing, one method basically to trace instantaneous centers, that is called circle method. It is called circle method. So what basically it is, I will tell you. And what will be the name of the center? It will be I12, I23, I34, I34. That basically we have to find out by using circle method. Let us suppose I have drawn a circle. Clear? And this is my first point. Let us suppose point 1, point 2, point 3, and this is my point number 4. I can join this also. Okay, so if I have 4 links, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm joining 1 and 3 like this. So it will basically divide this rectangle into 2 equal parts. Let us suppose this is my first part, and this is my part number 2. So if I focus on this point, in part 1, we have 2 things, 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Clear? So if you look at the part 1 only, it have 2 lines, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Clear? So what is the line of this thing in the 4-bar chain? 1, 2. So where is 1, 2? This is my 1, 2 over here. This is 1, 2. Where is 2, 3? This is my 2, 3. So obviously it means I will extend this line and this line in vertically upward direction. This is my point. Clear? So all these 2 points, I12 and I23, they are on the same line. So I have to extend that line only. Clear? And secondly, if I take the second part, it is 1 4 and 3 4. So this is my 1 4 and this is 3 4. ठीक है, इसमें भी दो पार्ट्स हैं, एक 1 4 है, एक 3 4 है. तो अगर मैं 1 4 और 3 4 जिस लाइन के ऊपर आ रहे हैं उस लाइन को एक्सटेंड करता हूँ वर्टिकली अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में, तो आपकी एक लाइन यहाँ से आई है, एक यहाँ से आ रही है. जहाँ पे इंटरसेक्ट कर रही है उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, इंस्टेंटेनियस सेंटर. उसका हम नेम कर देंगे I1 और 3 को ज्वाइन करने के बाद इक्वल पार्ट्स हो रहे हैं. सो वी विल से दिस इज I1 3. This is instantaneous center I13. Clear? Now let us suppose for a second case of it. Clear? I have to trace the next portion of it. This is again a circle, and I am drawing a line like this in this direction, and this direction, and in this direction also. So let us suppose this is point number 1. This is my point number 2. This is my point number 3, and obviously this is my point number 4. Okay, so when I join 1 and 3, now I will change it. I will join 2 and 4 now. So if I join 2 and 4, again it will divide it into equal parts. One part, second part. So now if I take the first part of it, मेरे पास दो lines हैं इसमें, 1 4 1 2. This is 1 4 over here, and this is 1 2. This is 1 2. So extend this line in this direction. This will be like this. This is the line I am extending over here. Okay, and second part of it is basically 2 3 and 3 4. So this is 2 3 and this is 3 4. They are on the same point. तो जिस लाइन के ऊपर वो आ रहे हैं उसको एक्सटेंड करो. This is the line which we have to extend. तो जहां पे आके वो कट कर रहे हैं वो मेरा क्या रहेगा, इंस्टेंटेनियस सेंटर. एज आई टोल्ड यू गाइस, उसका नेम क्या रहेगा, 2 and 4 को हम ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. दिस विल बी माय I2 4. क्लियर? तो इस डायग्राम में जो मेरे लिंक्स हैं, अगर मैं उसके टाइप्स की बात करूं जो कि ना तो फिक्स हैं और ना ही परमानेंट हैं, तो वो बेसिकली क्या आएंगे, I24 एंड I13 ऐसे इंस्टेंटेनियस सेंटर्स रहेंगे जो कि ना ही फिक्स है और ना ही परमानेंट है. दिस इज द बेसिक क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ इट. क्लियर? सो फर्स्ट वन इज कॉल्ड फिक्स्ड, सेकंड वन इज कॉल्ड परमानेंट, एंड थर्ड वन इज कॉल्ड नीदर फिक्स्ड नॉर परमानेंट. एंड दिस इज द मेथड टू ट्रेस देम. जब इसको आप करोगे, आपने इसकी अलग अलग से डायग्राम ड्रॉ नहीं करनी है, आपने सिंपली एक ही डायग्राम ड्रॉ करनी है और उसी में आपने शो करना है दैट दिस इज माय फर्स्ट पार्ट, दिस इज माय सेकंड पार्ट, दैट इज सपोज लाइक दिस. तो आपने उसको एक ही लाइन में ड्रॉ करके सबको आपस में अटैच करना है एंड उसको शो करना है लाइक दिस. This will be your number 1, this will be your number 2, this is number 3, this will be number 4. Clear? And you have to join it like this, 1 2 3 and 2 2 4. So you will not do it separately. मैंने आपको हम सेपरेटली इसलिए किया ताकि आपको जो थोड़ी बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग मिल जाए कि हम उसको किस तरह से अरेंज कर रहे हैं. Clear? So this is the method to trace the instantaneous centers of a 4-bar chain, and this formula which we are using over here to find the value of number of instantaneous centers, this is basically known as Kennedy's theorem. Kennedy's theorem. It must be clear to you that which theorem we use to find the value of instantaneous centers. It is called Kennedy's theorem to find the value of instantaneous centers of a 4-bar chain. Clear? I hope this topic is basically helpful to you guys, because in the future classes we are going to discuss about the numericals of the 4-bar chain and how we can trace the value of instantaneous centers. So this topic is really very important from my side, and please subscribe my channel, that is McNair. And if you guys have any question, you can write me in the chat section. Till then, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.